don't work for them. No. Usually people like that. In general. Can you move this? Because I got a feeling it's going to spill. Normally, you talk to people like this. It's rude. Yeah. Jose Reynoso, your Azteca Health Man, back in action. I've been working on the inside part. Now we're gonna do the next cut. So what I did is, see, I wrote it down on a piece of paper like this. I pretend this little piece of paper is my tile. I marked where the notch goes, and then I write the measurements with the arrows pointing the direction I'm gonna be cutting. Okay, so that's what I did. I wrote 26 inches from this wall to the notch, and then I wrote 1.5 inches up, and that tells me where my notch is at and how much I need to cut. So that's my tiles down there. Okay, so that's a very big piece. If it was a small piece, no big deal. But with these big pieces, you want to measure 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 as many times as possible, because you don't want to ruin a big piece like this. Okay, basically the whole wall. All right, here we go. Let's do it. So on this one, it's going to be a full piece. Actually, a 90 and a quarter. Side to side is good. Yeah. I'm going to go double check just in case. I'm going to go measure just in case, but I'm pretty sure it is 90 and a quarter. Remember, you can now get your Azteca Heel in the TikTok shop now. The link's right there on TikTok shop. It's right there. If you hit your shopping cart, it takes you straight to the link to get your Azteca Heel. Okay. Hello, Joseph Beltran's watching over here on Facebook. How you doing, homie? Good to have you here, man. I've been live on Facebook for a while because my phone plays all the time. But I'm gonna try to be live on Facebook as much as I can. Okay. Okay. We have Tito dice. How you use an electric saw arm scale to use it and have a straight cut? Oh, I'm a professional, and I do it all the time. I do it all the time. I have the Imer saws, professional grade, the best saw you can buy is the Kumbi 1000. It's humongous saws. Those ones with those 14-inch blades. You can cut big slabs, all that, stone. Because I use them. But for this tile, it's so huge, it won't fit in any saw. So I got myself a little machine, a Ryobi. And I usually talk a lot of shit about Ryobi, but you know what? For this piece, it's perfect. So thank you, Ryobi. I'm sorry for talking shit. It's getting the job done perfect on this job. That is good protein, right? It's excellent protein because it's 100% natural. Azteca Heal's the best, #1 natural energy drink in the world. All right, thank you very much. Okay, let's keep going. Joe Dolan, are you still sleeping? Wake up! Look at you, I don't want to hurt you. It just to kind of wake you up. Is Ryobi better than DeWalt? DeWalt is higher quality, but for this job, Ryobi's kicking ass, and DeWalt is more expensive than Ryobi would be. I never buy Ryobi. I'm always telling people never buy it, but for this job, it's the perfect machine for it. So I'm gonna measure my cut real quick, just in case I forgot the fact. Okay, I double checked. It's 93 3/4. All right, the link to get your sticker heel, everybody. One cut this way and then the notch. 93 3/4. Let the door go on, people. Tito, no. What did he say? Tito is the legend? Really? Hmm. Somebody said some Tito dude, I guess. Tito says, how you use it? Like, oh, okay. He's saying that he's scared to use an electric saw because he says that he'll get a crooked line. So I'm gonna show you how I do my straight lines. I use my pencil and I also use tape and I go very carefully. Okay. I also use a guide sometimes. Okay, you can use a guide with you can use a level. I have a big giant metal piece, but I don't need it. Not for this. I'm only making a few cuts on these pieces, and they all go towards the wall, so it's okay. But if they were going to be visible lines, then I'll use a guide. I'm gonna be doing the notch, and you'll see what I'm talking about later. Okay. Loco, ¿cómo estás, Toño? But you know what? Take it, connect it, and put it over there because the cable gets in my way. So disconnect it here. Yeah, and bring it back over there. All right, people, let's keep it going. Not on. I think it's the reset button. Okay. The little copy machine is working perfect for this job. Okay. Working hard and harder every day. That's what I do. I'm take a health man. That's what I'm always recommending. I'll take a heel for you vatos that need to work hard, and you ladies. All right. Let's keep it going. Okay, so this is where my notch comes in. Where the notch comes in, you guys, and that's why I wrote it on a piece of paper. Okay, this paper here represents my tile. It's the same shape. See that? Okay, you see that, right? It's the same size, the same shape as my tile. I'm pretending it's my tile. I drew where the notch goes. It goes right there. My measurements, I wrote 26 inches, and then there's a narrow. That means I'm measuring from the edge that way. And then this one says up, so that means from the bottom that way. Okay. Holy, that's a big tile, right? That's big boy shit. I get all these little tile guys. Oh my god, it would have been done yesterday. Yeah, okay, so I'm not playing around. That's why, buddy, methods. If you have a better way, that's great. You're one of those tile guys that would have been done already. That's excellent for you. Did you see those squares, Steven?
You want the grinder?
Yes, I do. Okay, now I already did the 26, like that from this edge. Now I'm gonna go 1.5 from the bottom up. I'm gonna cut it with the water one first, and then that one's going to be second, okay? Let's look down.
Right. Let's get away.
Remember the brush was off?
See.
Those are perfect for that. Look at that. También mira. Still, Milwaukee or DeWalt? Hello. You do masonry? Yes, masonry is my specialty, Antonio. I do cinder block walls, 10 feet high, 12 feet high, whatever, retaining walls. I do pizza ovens, I specialize in stonework. I did pavers, concrete, no matter how many yards, tile, as you can see. But uh, the masonry is what I do. Okay, any kind of masonry. That's why I'm a master mason. I have over 31 years experience now. Okay, you should check out some of the work that I do. You're just watching me do tile right now, but I do all kinds of masonry work. Yeah, they only know. Pull it towards you. Or pull it towards you. There. Hold it right there. Let me go get my glasses.
I looked everywhere, I couldn't find them.
Drop them.
Upstairs. Maybe in the truck. Upstairs, and they're gone. And there's some on the dashboard. The new ones. I got you.
Hold it right there. Let me go look, see, make sure there's nothing in the way. Hey, can you wipe it off, Steven? All right, people, let's keep going. Any questions? No? ¿Qué onda, Alex? Saludos, tío, el más chingón. Yeah. Gracias, Ramiro. Agradezco, hecha la chamba. No, Estrada, todavía me falta como más de un mes. Todavía tengo que hacer el master bedroom, bathroom, shower y todo, pues apenas que la llevo aquí con estos showers. Esto se dura mucho porque están bien pesados, los pedazos están bien grandes. Ya lo demás que falta es rápido. Pero todo me falta el master shower bedroom. Sí, sí, pues sí, está bien grande. Y luego todo me falta toda la cocina, todos los cabinets, brand new countertops y todo eso. Todo falta un chingo. Song request? Sure. What would you like, Alex? ¿Cuánto sale? A mí no me gusta hablar de dinero. El precio es entre yo y el cliente. Porque si les digo a ustedes cuánto no lo salen con sus tarugadas. ¡Ey, que estás cobrando mucho y que estás no, bla, 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 bla! ¡Pow! Si tú dices 10,000 o más. Like I said, yo no hablo de dinero. Oh, man. I'm blind. I'm blind.
Where's your safety glasses when you really need them?
Where's my fucking oxygen tank? Tank, everything. I really, really need it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna keep going here.
That was your cue, G.
That was my cue. Get back to work. Okay, we're gonna do the next piece now, okay? Yo quiero quieres hacer contractor. Ok, Ratito, en veces te voy a decir la neta, ok. Yo antes tenía jales grandísimos. En vez traía como unos 20 vatos trabajando para mí, ¿verdad? Ok, en vez de ganar un chico de dinero, primo, yo tenía rancho, tenía trocas por cabrón. Pero también, en veces pierden un chingo de dinero uno de contratista, en veces pierdes un chingo de nomás somos yo y mi camarada grandes y eso, pero ya no quiero agarrar grandes trabajos grandísimos. Es como cuidar niños. Todos los pinches maestritos nomás andan haciendo ahí pendejos con cucharita limpiando, haciendo güeyes y tú pagándoles. Y ya, y luego cuando te vas del jale, se hacen hasta más pendejos todavía. Ok, porque ellos piensan que tú estás ganando un chingo de dinero. Ay, le estoy haciendo el cheque.
And they also forget that you can tell how much progress should be done.
Y muchas de las veces ellos piensan que tú no sabes cuánto jale deben estar haciendo. Yo sé yo sé cuánto hace un maestro. O sea, todos hacen diferente nivel de trabajo. Pero ya cuando te vas, cuando yo regreso, ya miré que nomás estaban haciendo güeyes, porque miro cuánto trabajo van haciendo. Y casi nunca digo nada. Pero por eso, ten cuidado si te haces contratista, si les vas a dar jale a cabrones huevones, mándalos mucho a la riata. Ok, agarra un vato que sea honesto y que te cuide el trabajo. Porque si no, yo tenía un chico de cabrones así, ¿no? Que nomás se hacen güeyes. Ok, so ten cuidado, Tito. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so let's put this piece on the table. Y yo te lo digo de experiencia, Tito. Yo he tenido jales grandísimos, homie. ha tenido jales grandísimos donde sí he ganado un chingo de dinero, pero he tenido un chingo de trabajos también, donde pierdo un chingo de feria también, Holmes. Hay de todo, hay de todo. Hey, John, what's up? Stop fucking around, boys. Pow, pow, pow. Right on, John. How you been doing today, homie? Dice, tipo, no. Bueno, si vas a ocupar un chalán, ok, del Home Depot está bien y eso. Y quiero que sepas que en el Home Depot o en las paradas donde hay gente, hay raza esperando jale, en veces sí agarras maestros que son chingones y son honestos. Está bien cabrón de hallados, ok. No, yo no digo nada de esa raza. Muchos se ganan su dinero, honestamente, y todo el pedo. Pero hay un chingo de cabrones ahí que también son bien huevones. Y cuando agarras gente del Home Depot o de las paradas y eso, en veces los que sí son buenos para trabajar, que son honestos, te van a decir, mira, pa' otra vez. No te están haciendo un barba, pero te están haciendo un consejo. Mira, ¿sabes qué? Aquel no le trabajo, ese cabrón no nos quema allí, se hace güey, y pues, yo miro que sí tienen razón. So, a ese cabrón, a los huevones, siempre les digo, ahí, ¿sabes qué? Pues mira, aquí está tu dinero, muchas gracias. Yo te llamo, no me llames. Y ya cuando lo miro por ahí haciéndose pendejo, ya nunca lo recojo. ¿Ok? Nomás ten cuidado. Los del Home Depot quieren ganar noche y salir temprano. Sí, pero también hay muchos de todo. Yo no me agüito si quieren lonche y eso, pero hay de todo, hay de todo, hay de todo. There's all kinds of people out there. No, no todos son buenos para trabajar, todos son huevones. Hay de todo, homie. I like your vibe. Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, you follow? Thank you, Roy. I am in Santa Rosa, California. Roy Keith. Yeah, Santa Rosa, California. You ready, Chief?
I got it right here.
You got it?
Sí.
Oh, okay. Ahorita les voy a platicar una historia de esos, de la gente trabajadora.
I think he was good, huh?
He's one of the best guys I ever got on the club.
You get some that try to take your jobs.
Yeah. Get a little bendy.
I remember we picked one up for me and Buddy, and Chucho picked one up right there at Fulton for the job you had in Manchester. That fool ended up doing it on that job. Say something right to the client's head.
Oh, it's some Blackstone job I was doing.
See, like on like a little wall.
Yeah, I remember that. But far away jobs like that, we don't care.
See,
They're too far away.
but still,
Yeah, they're stepping on toes.
taking money off your table. They're thinking carbon back.
Yeah. That's the one they use. I think it's when I was cutting or something. See it?
This was garbage out.
Yeah, that's what car. Okay, so this one's for the top, right?
See,
That I can see? Okay, so let's do this. The one on the top is a full piece, that I can see?
I think so, G.
That I can see? Yeah, it is. No, because it's not a cut.
For the notch though, right? I mean, for the
No, remember, Remember he was saying that little notch thing that we cut, remember that tiny one?
See,
So it doesn't need that.
just the height.
Just the height.
Measurement on height.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up the height. I'm gonna go measure my piece real quick upstairs so I can come back. I'm gonna show you. This is the most difficult cut. This is the one with the water valve and the shower head. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the way I do it. It's not easy to get a good worker. It's not. Okay, it's my friend Steven right here, right? A lot of people have been talking shit about him. They're like, oh, hire me, him, blah, 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 blah. They don't even know this vato. This vato has been working with me and my brothers for over 20 years now. Steven knows exactly what I need. He knows exactly what I expect. You know, sometimes, yeah, he's standing around because he's waiting for whatever I need. All right? And I'll hire guys, they yeah, they're trying to show up and tell me how to do my job. A lot of you pendejos out there, oh, I would have been done already. Hire me so I can show you how to do it. Pow to you pendejos. All right. Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you something real quick. I'm gonna go up there. I'll tell you on the way. Come on, I'll take you. Go. Okay, look, I'll tell you a little story on the way up there, right? A lot of you vatos out there, you know, you're fast setters, been done already, blah 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 blah. And then when I'm doing cinder block, también. They're like, oh, you're toquero, conmigo no la haces, blah 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 blah. And when I'm doing flagstone, same shit, same shit. Okay, I get a bunch of fucking haters. Or when I'm doing brick, or when I'm doing tile, or anything I'm doing. And dicen que son maestros chingones, que son albañiles, que they're my journeyman. Pero esos pendejos, a lot of them, okay, ponle que they lay block good. Okay, fine. You know, they're a little bit faster than me. Fine. Sometimes they do shit real sloppy. Okay. And a lot of the times they don't cut it. And those block guys, the ones that are better than me, okay, if I tell them, hey, do this tile, okay, if I do this tile right here, do this work right here for me, they have never even touched shit like this. They're like, oh, well, they're like, okay, I'll do it, but they've never done it. So they'll just fuck shit up, okay? There, I got you on that. Same thing with a bricklayer. He might be faster than me or whatever, and I'll tell him, okay, finish this concrete here for me. All right, we want a broom finish, put expansion points here and that. They'll be like, oh, I've never done concrete. Okay, pow, there you go. And then I'll get tile guys like this. They're better than me, okay, fine. And I'll tell them, hey, go dig that ditch down there. I want it 2 feet deep. I want it 4 feet wide. And put a shitload of varilla. And they've never even touched the varilla. They don't know how to cut it. They don't know how to bend it. They don't dig. Okay, so that's why I'm a master mason and they're not. Pow! Suckers. And that's why I become those pendejos as boss. I've trained a lot of my vatos to do all that. My friend Steven here, he knows how to dig. He knows how to install pavers. He knows how to finish concrete. As you can see, he's great tile. Okay, so you pendejos out there, if you really want to learn, I'll teach you. Just pay attention. And I hate pendejos that argue back. So if you're here to argue, don't do it. Those are the guys I get rid of right away. Right there's good. It don't matter.
I swear I seen them up here with messing on us.
Maybe they're in there.
I bet.
I bet they're in there.
I got a feeling we'll see them cut them out.
Yeah, I got a feeling too.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. I'm a fast block setter, okay? But I'm not as fast as the guys that do it every single day.
Brother's badass.
My brother, he's badass. My brother Eric, Rockstar Masonry. Yeah, he went to the finals in Las Vegas, right? Went to the finals.
King of the Trail, right?
Yeah.
What was it called?
King of the Trail.
King of the Trail, huh?
Yeah, something like that. He went to those finals for block setters, and him and his company, they got second, okay, out of all those people that went to Las Vegas.
Whole country, no?
The whole country, okay? So they ranked second, okay? And I'm pretty much right behind him. Maybe I'm not faster than you guys out there, but that's the difference. See, those block guys, that's all they know how to do. It's all day long, block, block, block. They just stand around with the little trowel. They got a hot carrier bringing their stuff.
I just left it right.
They don't know. They don't fly rebar. None of that. Okay. They just carry this little nivelito, and that's it. You put those guys to dig, they don't dig. You put those guys to, yeah. You put those guys to do some flagstone, they'll fuck it up. So that's where master mason comes into place. I dig from the beginning, I lay out, I cut, I put rebar, any material masonry related. Pow! 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 Why didn't you waterproof the whole wall? It doesn't need it. You waterproof the seams, that's the most important, and you waterproof the screws where the pieces meet. Like right here, we have two pieces. This is one piece, this is another piece. You put tape and thin set on those, and you waterproof the joint as much as you can, and then wherever the screws were at. All right? Okay. Let's measure this piece. Yeah, Steven, see, this one's a full piece. See, it's 32 inches. Okay. On this one, it just needs a notch at the bottom. See that? Because they hit right here a little bit. I'm going to notch it at I'm going to notch it at 31 and a half. Right? 31 and a half. We're going to notch it. Let me write it down. So right here, this is what I do. These pieces are one piece. But what I do is I grab a cardboard piece like this, pretend this is my tile. I draw where the notch is going to go. I do the measurements on here, you know, up, downs, up, whatever. And then I go down there and I measure my piece. I mark my piece. I go off of my notes. And then by the time I bring the piece here, it's ready just to put in. Because this is a one piece from the floor all the way to the top. Now I got to do the shower head and I got to do the shower valve, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do that next. Can't be tracking dust all over the clients. We must lay plastic paper or drop cloths. Yeah, okay, or ram board or whatever. We're going to be replacing all these floors. They're gone. The client told me, don't worry about that. You know, so the floors are going. As soon as we're done with this, we're going to be ripping them out. Okay, so but you're very right. That's a good one, Slump. Ram board all the way up, wherever I'm walking or whatever, plastic and all that. We're painting all these walls. I already painted the whole house. So, but that's good. You gotta be clean. That's very right. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so we said full piece of that. Full piece. The only thing it needs on the bottom is the notch. And then the notch is going to be. It's only a tiny bit, Steven. It's only at the bottom. We said 31 and a half of that. 31 and a half, and we'll notch it half an inch. And we'll notch it like an inch and a half. That'll do it. Okay, so I'm gonna write that down on my notes real quick. Okay, so right scale down. It's huge, but I'm gonna pretend that this top is that top, this side is that side, and this other side is that side. This is the bottom. So like this, I'm gonna draw a little notch like this, like that. See that? Now I'm gonna go 31 and a half from this corner that way. So I go 31 and a half, this, and then I draw an arrow like this. And that tells me that I'm gonna be holding my tape measure on this part of the tile. I'm gonna measure that way, okay? Now the height, I'm going to be going an inch and a half. So I go like this, I go 1.5 inches, just inches or feet, and then I'm gonna be like this with an arrow going up. And that means to measure from the bottom up. And that's it. I'm gonna cut that first, then I'm gonna come back and show you how to do the shower head and the shower valve. So because it's a one piece, very difficult to make these difficulties on little fucking tiles, okay? I'm showing you how to do big boy shit. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Any questions? So yeah, so for you tile guys out there that want to brag, I'll challenge you to a digging contest. You can dig more. Okay? Put in a mirror up. A mirror. Yeah, we're gonna be putting all kinds of mirrors here. Thank you for showing us. You're welcome, Tito. And you know what? Sometimes people on here do want to learn, Tito. Homeowners or other guys that are, they're working at companies, and the guys above them, they don't want to show them because they're, oh, he's gonna take my job. Okay, I've trained many guys throughout my years, for my work. And then what happens after they become journeymen is other companies hire them because other companies can pay them a lot more money than I can. And so they, a lot of guys they do appreciate it. Like, hey, Jose, you know what? It's the I don't want to be a culero or nothing, just disrespecting you or not appreciating, but it's the I'm looking. Another company wants to pay me more money, and what do you think? Can you pay me a little bit more, and I'll stay with you? And I'll tell them straight out. Hey, ¿sabes qué? Que te vaya bien con Dios. No te preocupes por mí. Te lo agradezco. I'll just train somebody else. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Y hay otros vatos que nomás se van. There's other vatos out there. They're driving out their big ass trucks and shit with their company logo on it. They have their own business going. But I trained them from zero to chingones. But I didn't teach them everything. Pow! Ha ha! Suckers. Okay. Diego says, "Hi, Theo. How you doing, Diego? I've seen your work. No thanks. Well, thanks, Rich Soto. Appreciate that. I'm glad that you let me know. Thank you for your honesty. So I'll mute and block your pendejo ass because obviously you're a hater. So hang on a minute. Let me mute and block you. Hang on. Can one of my moderators please block this baboso Rich Soto, please? There he is. There, let me do it myself. And thanks for being here. There. There. Now I don't have to listen to him. ¡Pow! To that pendejo. Si habla español muy bien usted. Sí, pues yo soy mexicano, David. I'm doing good, deal. I'm doing good, yeah. Thanks. Yeah, so he's like that guy. He says, I see your work. No, thank you. Okay, obviously, he thinks he's better. No problem. Por eso que se vaya la riata. Matching Milwaukee glasses, yeah. And hard hat, look. My hard hat is also Milwaukee. Most of my tools are Milwaukee. What's up, homie? ¿Cómo andas? Yo ando bien a toda madre, Abel. ¿Y usted? Okay, so now I'm going to mark that piece right there so I can cut it, and then I'm gonna show you how to do the cutout for the shower head and the shower valve. Okay, so that cut is not an easy cut. Okay, if you're doing small tiles, it's no big deal, but a big piece like this, you don't want to fuck it up. Okay, so like right now, I'm doing cuts. Steven, if it was a small piece or whatever, Steven would be doing it, and I'd be watching him. But on something like this, I gotta do it. No offense, G.
It's all good.
He says it's not good. No worries. All right.
Money's good money.
Yeah. So on big pieces like this, I'd rather do it myself. When it's easy stuff like that, I'll just watch him do it, and he does his thing. And bada bing and bada boom, and I'd be here talking to you, dancing, or whatever the fuck. But for this piece, it's very important that I do it. Hola, tío. Muy bien, that glasses, shirt, all of it. Pow. My thong is matching too. I mean, my boxers. Okay, so what did we say?
Got on paper?
Huh?
93 3/4?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right, okay.
It's right here. didn't measure. Can you go measure it? Just go double check it. Make sure it's 93 3/4. That was a joke. I'm not wearing a red thong. It's a different color. Un grito, ¡ajúa! Pa, 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 pa. No puedo gritar tanto, luego los vecinos van a pensar que ando borracho. Okay, I was gonna tell you a story about one of my workers. Okay, one of my workers. We're talking about si su pie. ¿De qué? ¿De qué, Alex? Si supiera qué. Thank you, Brown Busy. I appreciate all your help, baby. Cheers. Thank you, Brown Busy. I appreciate all your gifts, Mama. You're so sweet.
$94.
94?
Just measure the other one, right? One to the left.
Yeah. Oh, that one I did a quarter more, huh?
Yeah. Because I measured both. They're both the same, so I measured the one right next to it.
Right next to it. Yeah, you're right, because I gave it another quarter.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember now. That's perfect. So that's why I had him double check. And I'm good. I'm glad that I did have him double check because it's a quarter more. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna mark this piece. I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna show you how to do it. All right, we got more people joining up over here on YouTube.
See, hey, this thing's gonna bump in all day. You can only.
Yeah. What kind of charger is it?
It's a Motorola phone.
Oh, so it's the one of the weird ones?
No.
Oh, I mean, the weird one?
Yeah, it's a charger. Around this one?
The iPhone?
No, the other one. Android phone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Android charger.
Okay.
Crazy voice on for you, eh? Yeah, sure.
¿Ya mero termina o qué? No, cuando todavía falta un chingo, católico, cristiano. No, todavía me falta mucho. Mateo, Daniel, ¿cómo estás, Vali? Llegaste a la mera hora. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this real quick, and then I'm gonna do the notch on the bottom, and then I'm gonna show you how I'm going to put it up. Okay. Look at that. Pow. Okay, G. Can you dry that area over there, please? That's all a little bit.
You hit in one?